Heroes and villains, step aside. We're here to talk about your lieutenants, your seconds in command, your BFF, your life partners. These number two characters might not be the focus of the narrative, but necessary to give your hero a reality check and sometimes have their own heroic moments. What is the purpose of these characters? What are their demographics? Why do a lot of female BIPOC or otherwise marginalized characters end up being paired with a white cishet number ones? What are the characteristics of the best ones and which ones stand out? Welcome back to Morgan Hazelwood Presents Writing Tips from the Pros, and of course, my own writerly musings. Today, I'm here with We're Number Two, so we try harder. Backups, sidekicks, and henchfolk. At the titular panel at ShyCon 8, otherwise known as WorldCon 80, Michael Mammay moderated Terri Ash Red, Lucy A. Synk, and Blue in sharing their trope knowledge and writing tips with the rest of us. So let's start off with why do writers like sidekicks? Well, first off, they're not limited by the needs of the story and plot the way the main character is. Secondly, they get to point out flaws in the inherent system. And thirdly, having a foil for the main character makes the main character more interesting. So, what do we mean by foil? A foil has traits that accentuate the other character's traits, flaws or virtues, by virtue of contrast. So, a couple things to remember when writing sidekicks. First, every character has their own life that doesn't necessarily revolve around the main character. Next, they all come into each scene that they're in with their own wants and needs. And finally, you don't need to show their whole plot and emotional arcs on the page. So let's talk about number twos in the five-man band, all about Lancers. According to TV tropes, the standard quote unquote five-man band consists of the leader, the Lancer, their number two, the big guy, the smart guy, and the chick. These days, we're drifting away from the gendered stereotypes, but a lot of these archetypes still play out because the roles were balanced, if not who was playing which role. So, what draws us to these number twos? Well, first off, they're the ones doing the hard work and often getting none of the credit. They're relatable. They are often more interesting than the hero. They have more snark and humor. They keep the main character sane, and they're either the moral center or the one the hero has to keep on the at least straighter and narrower. Obviously, one person can't do all of these things at the same time, so let's talk about the different types of Lancers or number twos. There is the serious truth sayer. There's the ex-villain who does the hard thing. There's the silly sidekick. There's Starscream from Transformers. There's the rival. There's the person who keeps the hero from taking themselves too seriously. There's the caretaker. There's the apprentice, like Batman and Robin. There's when they're in the military, when literally military rank puts the number two second in command. And there's the parent-child relationship dynamic sometimes. So, not all sidekicks challenge heroes. So, let's talk about sidekicks that aren't a challenge. There are the caretakers, obviously. Think about Samwise from Lord of the Rings or Watson to Sherlock Holmes. There's the Oathsworn, the fealty of that noblesse oblige. They're there when the sidekick is there to remind the hero who they're fighting for. There's the sidekick that acts as the audience proxy, sometimes as an apprentice. There are the straight up henches. Think the Baker Street irregulars from the Sherlock Holmes books. And there's the grumpy parental figure like Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender. These are sidekicks that are helpful, but not necessarily challenging the hero, but they do help them grow. So let's talk about more popular sidekicks. Some sidekicks are more popular than the hero they're working with, although it's more likely to happen when the main character is not an anti hero because those are typically more complex characters. More popular sidekicks include Samwise from Lord of the Rings, Bucky from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Willow from Buffy, and Watson in some of the Sherlock Holmes adaptations. So, of course, we can't finish a panel about writing and all these great sidekicks without giving recommended books with great sidekicks, or sometimes not even a main character. There is Hinch by Natalie Zena Walshutz. There's The Goblin Emperor by Catherine Addison. There Will Come Soft Rains, a short story by Ray Bradbury. There's Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman, also a TV miniseries. So these are the ones the panelists thought about. Let me know in the comments below. Do you have any favorite sidekicks or henchfolk that the panelists missed? Let me know. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll be back again next week with more writing tips and writerly musings. Bye-bye.